Welcome to In Her Footsteps, the premier platform dedicated to elevating Latinas who are leading in the entrepreneurial arena and beyond. I'm Maria Salinas, and it's my privilege to guide you through today's episode. Entrepreneur Fanny Grande, the visionary behind Avenida Studios, joins us today. Fanny's narrative is a compelling tapestry of ambition, skill, and resilience, a true masterclass for anyone seeking to elevate their own journey. Now let's set the record straight. Entrepreneurship is far from a leisurely stroll. It's more akin to navigating a labyrinth, filled with highs and lows. Yet obstacles become mere stepping stones when your purpose transcends individual ambition. Prepare to be enlightened as Fanny shares how her unyielding drive continues to propel her forward.
I've never wanted to quit. I think one time I thought about quitting acting.
Yeah.
But not this journey of really transforming how we're portrayed, because for me, it feels like a responsibility. Right. And it's bigger than me. And that is my advice to all my clients, to people who want to open their own businesses. You really have to have something that is much bigger than you, that is going to require a tribe to accomplish it. And then you're not going to quit, right? Because you know in your heart, this is what you were born to do. You have to just do it. The conditions are never going to be perfect or right. You know, when we opened Avenida, there was a moment in which my husband and I just had to jump, right? And we just had to trust, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, your gut. And you have to have a vision that is so big that you need a community, you need a tribe. And every day, just take one step, just one action to achieve your dream. I wake up every day and I say, okay, what can I do today to transform the way my community is portrayed in the media? This is something I literally do every single day.
Fanny's drive is truly awe-inspiring. The way she harnesses her passion for community reminds us that business can be a force for good. Her wisdom on mentorship is so true. We all need guides along the path. Let's dive into how these relationships shaped Fanny's own journey.
So my mentors are more in the business space, which is it's a beautiful community that I've gotten to know. And they're also dealing with certain things of no access to capital, no support, no media, but we're banding together as Latino entrepreneurs, and things are shifting in that space as well. And I also mentor a lot of people. I'm gonna be the mentor that I couldn't have.
Yeah.
We even like this month we had a mentorship challenge at Support Our Story. So all the campaigns that ran, if you reached your minimum goal, you get a mentor. And we got, the most amazing mentors that I wish I had access to. And that just makes me very excited that I am able to provide that for other artists or for the next generation.
Fanny's wisdom around mentorship and resources is so insightful. As Latino entrepreneurs, we have an amazing community to tap into. The U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce provides that roadmap to success through capital, capacity building, and connections. Fannys Journey shows how organizations like Elban and local Hispanic chambers offer game-changing grants, programs, and more. Let's hear more from Fanny on leveraging these resources.
Yeah, I've heard of Elban for a very long time. I always wanted to apply, but you have to qualify. You have to have certain revenue, certain investment, and I just didn't qualify. And I knew people that had gone through it, and they were writing letters. You have to accept them. The work that they're doing is amazing. Yeah. And as soon as we qualified, I reached out, but it seemed like the universe conspired for me to do it, because I met like one of the executives that runs it, and her wife was his wife was at this other conference, and I was like, okay, this is meant to be. Yeah. So they let me do it. I'd applied, and like 2 weeks later, I was at Stanford taking this course. To be at Stanford, one of the top or the top business school in the world. And they selected 100 business owners from across the country, all Latino. And all that we learn is
your
how to,
family must be so proud.
yes, it's really great. And it was just a way to, you learn how to scale your company,
Yeah.
how to build your team.
And also,
There's a lot of resources out there that you have to seek out. My dad actually had told me you should talk to the local chapter at the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And we took a class, and then we had like a coach who helped us build like our very first business plan, and he got us ready. And we were able to apply for a loan, a $10,000 loan from the SBA, and that's how we got our first office. You know, a little 2-person office, and now we have this huge building. But there's so many resources. There's like I also do some classes at the Women Business Center, and they're all sponsored by the Hispanic Business Chamber of Commerce.
wow.
It's incredible to see organizations like USHCC ignite entrepreneurial dreams. But the drive starts with you. Now onto our impact. What mark are we making on culture, society, and the economy? As Latinos and Latinas, we're not just participants, but game changers. This is our moment. Did you know that Latino-owned businesses have surged 34% in the last decade compared to just 1% growth otherwise? We're reshaping the landscape in real time. I'm thrilled to dig into the seismic impact with Fanny. Her wisdom on the economic power we're building will be invaluable.
We have to build for the next generation.
Yeah.
And as Latinos, we have the youngest population. We actually are the alpha buying power. During the pandemic, this is what I learned during the Stanford program. Latino businesses were the spine of the economy in every industry in the US. Okay. During the pandemic too, the Small Business Administration really helped us out a lot to grow. The Hispanic business associations across the country, they have programs and they support you, and you just have to seek out all those programs, because a lot of times as Latinos, Latinas especially, we're like, oh no, we don't need the help, we don't want to bother anybody, but then we're gonna stay where we are, and we can't. It's not an option. Not just it's not about us anymore. It's about the next generation. And the reason I love TikTok is because I feel like on TikTok and Instagram, like on social media, the younger generation, they're really empowered and they won't take no for an answer, and they take a stand on how they're represented. But we also as Latinos have to support each other, because a lot of times we like to tear each other down, or there's a little jealous, because we come from a perception of lack.
Our Latino community is making waves and driving economic growth, as Fanny has highlighted. Our GDP has skyrocketed to $2.8 trillion in 2020, up from $1.7 trillion in 2010. If we were a country, we'd be the world's 5th largest economy. That's some serious economic firepower. But remember, it is not just about money. It's about community and setting the stage for the next generation. So as we celebrate our collective power, let's get down to the brass tacks of entrepreneurship. Who better to guide us than Fanny, a seasoned entrepreneur with pure gold insights? Let's dive back in.
What we're doing is so different. Our clients are the storytellers. Anybody with us who has a great idea or a story to tell, they can come through our doors and they can make a movie or a TV show. And that's what's going to help really transform and disrupt and democratize Hollywood. At the end of the day, that's what we want, because it's really impacting how we're perceived and is limiting who we are as a people. And what I know is that as a people who we are, people who are passionate, who love, who care for family, who are very ambitious and really smart, and we have talent. So I just always want to celebrate our talent. I wake up every day and I say, okay, what can I do today to transform the way my community is portrayed in the media? This is something I literally do every single day. Okay, today I'm going to post a TikTok or a reel about
so
whatever it is. Yeah. Or today I'm going to make a couple of phone calls. I'm going to go outside my comfort zone and actually reach out to somebody that I admire that I don't know, but as long as you're taking actions every single day towards your goal, you'll get there, and learn from your failures and your mistakes. We got to learn from them. Failures are part of success. I feel like, Tyler Perry said,
yeah, and they're gonna become a yes. I feel like that's how you grow.
I don't know. They never become a yes with me. It's okay. I'll just learn from them and I grow. And I feel like we're filling up. That's what Tyler Perry says. Like, fill up and embrace it. And most importantly, for me, is like surround yourself with the right people. And give yourself space to be a human being. Like, if you want to cry, cry. Yeah. Give yourself that space. Okay, you know what? I'm having a tough day. Go call somebody. Go talk to someone. Let it go. And then pick yourself up and remember, okay, what am I about? I'm about transforming the way my community is portrayed in the media. What actions can I take today? And if it's take the day off and take a step back, and that's the action you're supposed to take that day, do it. And we're so resilient. We can do way more than we think. People think I'm a robot because I do so much, but it's not that. I just have a big vision, and I literally every single day, I take actions.
Fanny paints the perfect picture of the entrepreneurial journey, a roller coaster ride filled with ups, downs, and loop-de-loops. But it's vision and persistence, as Fanny wisely points out, that bring dreams to life one step at a time. I find Fanny's discipline to keep pushing ahead so motivating. Her commitment inspires me to turn setbacks into growth opportunities. Let's switch gears as Fanny shares details on her newest and bravest ventures yet, Avenida TV. I admire her spirit of innovation and risk-taking to open new avenues for Latino storytellers. Stay tuned for an inside look at this bold next chapter.
And sometimes it's never straight, right? Like, I'm going that way. It's like, all right, but here I am. I started at a kitchen table, now I have a building. Like, things are happening. I'm launching my own network. Like, I don't know how to do that. I've never done that. But I'm figuring it out. I'm talking to people that have done it. I have content. But at the end of the day, it's like, oh, this is going to be an incredible space for our stories to be told, for our community to support our storytellers. I'm like thrilled. It's scary, right? It's really, really scary. But, I have employees. I have to pay their salaries, or they don't have rent or food. Yeah. It's scary, but I always know what I want. I always know the goal, right? And I'm lucky that I have my partner who's, we bounce each other off and ideas, and we pick each other up. And I have a great family. And it's important to really just be very clear that it's going to be hard, but it's okay. That's part of it. If you had told me, oh, you're going to go to Stanford, do a program at Stanford, I would have laughed. Yeah. Right? But then I'm like, no, I've done so much. I can do that. And anybody watching this can do it too, So it's really just taking it in little chunks. Okay, how am I going to achieve this? What am I doing today? Just focus on today. Okay, you know what? I didn't get that job. I didn't get that contract. I put a lot. It's okay. All right, but what did I do today?
Fanny shows that perseverance, mentorship, and community can help entrepreneurs overcome obstacles and make an impact. Before we say goodbye, I want to sincerely thank our committed sponsors, the United States Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and Bank of America. Your support for elevating Latina entrepreneurs is invaluable. Much appreciation to our production team at MNW Creative Studios, Identity, and director Rico Moreno for bringing these stories to life. As we wrap up, remember these narratives are meant to uplift and inspire you. Please like, share, and comment if today's stories resonated with you. And consider joining your local chamber too, where community and resources are there for you. This is Maria Salinas signing off. Keep your ambitions high and determination strong. Until the next time.